This sea urchin decided that it wanted to go for a ride on the back of this crab. This person did a study to see how accurate our eye and foot placement is when walking. The muzzle blast from this gun is deflecting the rain from falling on it. A photographer placed a mirror in the Amazon rainforest to see the reactions from animals. These people created the ultimate table for table tennis nerds. It shows you every little stat you would want to know about improving your game. This rhino charged at this car, but luckily nobody got hurt. This person created a way to travel with your cats without putting them in a pet carrier. It's pretty much just a straitjacket, but it doesn't seem to bother them too much. This is what a reindeer migration looks like in Sweden. This is what it looks like when you add food coloring and a dissolving tablet into a water blob in space. This company found a way to 3D print a steak made of plant-based resources. The objective is to make food that tastes and feels like meat without actually being meat. This company created a new method to stop people from running from the police. You can pretty much be a cowboy and wrap up criminals for a living. This is what it looks like when pieces of metal form around a magnet in slow motion. This woman is 72 years old, and she's probably stronger than you. These officers responded to a call of a snowball fight. They had no idea that they were vastly outnumbered. This little guy wanted to show off a stick he found with his friends. This person made a stop-motion video game just from drawing with a notepad and a pencil. There's nothing better than passing out after eating your favorite meal. Here's what baby bears look like when they climb a tree. This company made it possible to clean both sides of your window at the same time. Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet. This eagle was just minding his business when a turtle started biting at his feet. This pilot is able to pour a drink into a glass while flying upside down. There's no magic going on, it's just messing around with the G-forces of the plane. This photographer created some incredible time-lapse footage on Mount Everest. This professional rock climber is trying to move around the chair without touching the ground. This person has a framed hologram of a microscope that allows you to look inside. The US Navy wanted to see if they could break through the Arctic Circle with their submarine. This probably looks like CGI from a Disney movie, but these butterflies are attracted to these turtles. The butterflies are desperately looking for salt, and that means drinking from the tears of a turtle. This is called the resurrection plant. When it's extremely dry, the plant rolls up into a ball and comes back to life when exposed to water. This store in Yellowstone National Park was covered in 7 feet of snow, so this person is on the roof clearing it off.
Like moving a refrigerator.
This is what professional drone racing looks like from the perspective of the drone. And this is what it looks like from the perspective of the pilot. is probably the worst parent in the animal kingdom. These are Christmas Island red crabs, and they give birth to millions of baby crabs every year. The parents take advantage of the free food and love to eat their babies. A photographer captured some incredible video footage of these sharks near Ecuador. This person taught her dog how to play The Floor is Lava.
The floor is lava. The floor is lava. The floor is lava.
This diver found a fish caught in a plastic bag and set it free. That's in this video, but I just wanted to quickly dedicate this video to my cat Cupcake, who passed away a few days ago. She died a few days before her 18th birthday. She was more than a cat. She was my best friend and helped me get through some of the worst and most depressing days of my life.
Now we're in the smaller. Come on, Cupcake. Come on. Go. Go inside. Go. Go. Good job.
This is Mr. Magoo the cat, and he might be a little broken. He was born with his tongue sticking out and doesn't have the ability to pull it back in. Other than that, he's perfectly happy and healthy. People love to cross the street and sometimes do so without looking at all. This organization made a course to see which cars had the best and worst systems to avoid pedestrians. They tested 11 small SUVs and 4 of them received perfect scores.
The Mitsubishi Outlander only received the basic rating, and the BMW X1 earned no credit because it either didn't brake or had minimal speed reduction in all the scenarios.
In case you didn't know, Saturn is losing its rings, so in about 150 million years, Saturn will look like this. This 80-year-old man had his bike stolen, so these police officers gave him a brand new one.
So I'm gonna see if that fits you. Just a new one here. Brand spanking new. All right. You're welcome.
No problem.
You're welcome.
So the
In case you didn't know, some stingrays love getting their tail cleaned by smaller fish. This sloth was trying to cross a road, but luckily this photographer stopped to help it out. This is what it looks like when you zoom in on a $100 bill.
Give. Oh, high five.
This person created his own plasma bottle launcher using propane gas. This company created a helmet with a heads-up display that lets you see what's behind you. Whenever it rains in the salt flats of Bolivia, the entire landscape becomes a giant mirror. They now have apps on your phone that let you see what you look like with different colored hair. This man, for unknown reasons, really wanted to shake hands with someone in the back of the plane.
Shake your hand. I'm gonna shake your hand. Shake your hand. I'm gonna shake your hand. I wanna shake his 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 hand. All I wanna do. All I wanna do.
After making a scene, he was thrown off the plane and arrested. This artist makes stop-motion carvings from giant blocks of cheese. The suspect was arrested and brought in for questioning. When the detective wasn't looking, he took a chance and jumped out a second-story window. The police still haven't been able to find the suspect. This person went to go pick up their dog from daycare when their dog's face lights right up. This is an Asiatic golden cat, and they're usually found in parts of southern Asia. Ancient tradition in Thailand believes that killing this cat and burning it will scare away tigers.